Coming to you live from Hack Shack Studios. Hi, all. This is our Thibert, and I'm going to be drawing for you guys. I'm going to update you on some of the Chrono Mechanics goings on. We've hit another milestone. I haven't announced that, and it happened a couple days ago, so I'm going to go over that and basically just hang out with you guys, have a good time, maybe for the next couple hours or so. It is a rainy SoCal day, but it's kind of nice, actually. It's a nice departure from all the sunshine and perfect weather. So wait, who's this? Who's this? With an insult? Go figure. We have a celebrity in our midst. We have Donald DeLay. Start the show, grandpas. Okay, all right, okay. You have no idea how long it takes me to prepare for these things, if you can call it preparing. It really means just going and grabbing my tools and setting up my workspace. I have a limited workspace, so I have to kind of rearrange things for drawing, for inking, for writing. Each one requires a little bit of a different setup here at the studio. I ultimately, what would be cool is to have a bunch of different workspaces, so I could kind of just set up there. You know, if I wanted to write, I could just, you know, go to the computer and start writing. If I wanted to work digitally, I could do it at that same workspace. If I wanted to ink, I could, you know, have my work ink workstation and penciling, so on and so on. Because I also set the drawing board up slightly different from when I ink and when I pencil. So I could actually show you. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to go to the camera. So, oh, you know what I forgot to do with the camera? I forgot to adjust it. This would probably be a good time to do that. Yeah, it's a good time to do it while we're live. All right. Hopefully this does well. It looks a little blown out. Maybe I can move these lights off a little bit. Let me see if you can see this. This is what I'm going to be working on. Haha, you can't see it. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Setting up the workstation. Hold on, you guys. I got... if I lower this, then the light doesn't come in too intense. I think that's better. I think that's better. Let's see how this is working. It's not working. Okay, maybe if I turn this off. No, if I turn this off. Aha, that was the culprit. Look at magic. All of a sudden, magic happens when you turn off the one light. Let me see. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I had this all together. Apparently, I did not. Maybe if I move this light over there. Yeah, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. So yeah, I'm going to be inking this Vampirella doodle that I did the other day, and I'm going to bring it together for you guys live. Let me read the chat a little bit, catch up. I got a little thrown off there, but I'm back. I'm back for you guys. I'm here. Rude. Yeah, that's my middle name. Or is it the Vamp? I don't know. Art the Rude Vamp, T-Bear. That works. That works. We got Leg Kick 1. Hey, Art. I'm going to drink some more tea. Yeah, it is cloudy. Super duper. Yeah, it's cloudy, but it's nice, man. We need the rain. Southern California needs the rain. So whenever it does, I'm always happy. The family's happy. Inevitably there is somebody out there that you have a conversation with. They're like, oh my gosh, I hate the rain. It's like it rains 2 days out of the year. You hate the rain? Come on, man. We got albino. Yo mama. No, yo mama jokes. We're not going that. Yeah, usually we have similar weather. We share similar weather. Nevada, Vegas, California. Hey, Art. Hello, everyone. What is up? We have a albino Thunderbuns fan in the house. In the house. All right. Let's see. Howdy, leg kick. We need doodles. We need doodles, and we need them fast. Yes, ASAP. Also, I have some Chrono Mechanics pages that I have not showed off yet that I want to show as my way of thanking everybody for backing the book. And we just hit a big stretch goal, and we're heading towards the ultimate stretch goal. The ultimate stretch goal, oodles of doodles. There's only going to be one doodle, so it's going to be doodle of doodle, and other things too. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Yes. Hail War Campaign. Sup, Thunderbuns. We have Zach Bradley. I'm going to show off Zach Bradley's black and white trading card as well. So I'm just setting everything up for you guys so you know what to expect. Settling in, saying hi. I always have to say hi. I feel like I'm rude if I just start a show without saying hi to everybody. Hail Thibert. Hail the chat. More beer. It's a little too early for me for beer. And also, you know what? I'm kind of out of my beer phase. I get bloaty. I get the bloaty-ish. It's nice here, no clouds. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous here. We got some cool clouds and everything. Hey, my brother from another mother. We have Philip Steele here. Oh my gosh. Just watching the Sean Gordon Murphy video. Was he in a den of lions with all that squirming? Poor guy, the tension in his thoughts as he was speaking. I went from laughing to kind of feeling sorry for him. Yeah, I feel the same way. That's why I kind of had to do a video on it. I think we did a video yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, talking about the Sean Gordon Murphy video. If you haven't seen it, go back one video in my history, and after this, you guys can check it out. I think there's also a link to the video in that description video. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It was the day before. And yeah, it was a little difficult, but yeah, I'm in Washington State. LOL. Oh yeah, it rains there all the time, right? Yeah. Okay. We have Peyton. Peyton just says Art. Who's Mike? What did Mike do? Where's Mike? Is Mike in the chat? Why are we effing Mike? Just a generic Mike? Just anybody named Mike? F Mike, F Rain. Whoever this Mike is, I feel bad for him. We have Zach. Art is truly a gentleman with a potty mouth. I'm a womanizing potty mouth gentleman. Thank you, Zach. That was nice of you. Matt Cisco. Hello, sir. How is it going? I'm almost caught up. I can start drawing for you guys. Hey, y'all. Victor Thomas. Hey, man, bear, pig. I'm here for the kumquats. The kumquat. All right. Zach, do like those anti-CG. Zach likes anti-CG? No. Zach's a good guy. He's one of us, man. See? I'm cool. Zach's cool. Let's not name call. We're all friends here. The day your friends think it's a bad look to feed your family and pay the bills, maybe take the hint. Yeah, he's referring to the Sean Gordon Murphy video. Yeah, it was definitely a guy caught between a rock and a hard place. But I think, like I said on the video, just be matter of fact, dude. Just do what your heart tells you to do. and do it and don't make any apologies. Don't look back and don't make any apologies. Just be matter of fact about it, and people will respect that. They'll be okay with it, especially if the work is good, which it will be. His book will look amazing. I'll back it. I don't care. I'm a Sean Gordon Murphy fan. Wait, what is this? Zach, just wondering because of who you follow. Oh, you know, we can be friends with all kinds of different people. It doesn't mean that we agree with everything that somebody says. So I can be friends with somebody and be polar opposites in certain ways. But Zach's a good guy. He's CG. So that's cool. Go back his book, Goma. Go back his book. He's CG. Go back his book. All right. So I have this. Oh, I wanted to show you a better image of this first, and then we'll go into ink mode, and hopefully my ink will be cool. Because sometimes, if I haven't used it in a while, it gets really thick, and it doesn't like to flow with the brush. So this is the image. So these are the drawings that I'm going to do for the Vampirella black and white Indiegogo variant cover. I'm partnering, Hack Shack Studios is partnering with Dynamite Entertainment, and they let me borrow Vampirella for a black and white crossover extravaganza cover. So one of the tiers that we offer in the campaign is for me to draw and ink this image for you. And so that's what I'm going to start doing. So we have a couple orders, and I doodled this up and want to bring it together for you guys. And also maybe possibly encouraging you to back the tier, which I probably should show so you guys have some kind of context. It's all about context, people. Let me see. I got to click this button again. And then I got to click this button again. And then I got to click this button. And then I got to click this button. And then I got to go over to here. That's not it. This is it. All right. All right. So this is context now, people. RT Bear's limited edition Vampirella cover. RT Bear celebrates 25 years of black and white and 50 years of Vampirella with this unique Uniqui cover. We have 90 backers, people. 90 backers. We are so close to 100. We are at 5,693. We're a stone's throw away from 6,000. We are about the halfway point in the campaign. So we are running. We're running down on the time here. Yes. So we are celebrating 25 years. You guys, can you believe it was 1994-95 that black and white made its debut, its image debut. And since then, we have had a ton of success with Comicsgate and Indiegogo with remastering and bringing it back. Also, Volume 2 is in the works, you guys. I have an image that I'm going to share with you, too, of white. I have been drawing and doodling the black and white characters to get back, get my chops back, and also starting to craft the story. You know, put it down in actual, words instead of in my head. Most of the stuff that I create is still in my head. It's not on paper anywhere, and that's I don't know. It's kind of a scary place. You want to get that stuff down on paper in case you forget. RT Bear's heroic duo, Black and White, celebrates their 25th anniversary, and Art is sharing the milestone with fans by creating this monumental crossover cover. Jump on board and grab your very own Vampirella 1 as she celebrates her 50th birthday with a team-up cover of epic proportions. Apparently, that was a quote by me. Look at that 50th anniversary. Look at the cool designs here, you guys. We got the 25 years of black and white. We have the 50th anniversary of Vampirella. This is some good shit. I'm going to talk to those guys, too, and see if maybe we can get a black and white 25th, like little circle under the Vampirella one. You know what I should do is I should grab these variants for you as well, because they're hard to see in the campaign. They have a little section here where you can blow up parts of the cover, but you can't really see it that well. So maybe I'll grab some of those images and show them off. So yeah, this is also one of the drawings that I'm going to do, and I'm going to reissue the black and white headshots. So I did these during the volume 1, black and white volume 1. So I'm going to be doing them again for this campaign. So look, there's me drawing. I'd say that a book showcasing characters that have that kind of staying power calls for a party. That's also a quote by me. Man, I am quotable. So yeah, here is the tier where you can click on and you can get yourself, you can order yourself one of these Vampirella sketches, only 160, and it comes with a signed book of your choice. And here is here's the black and white one, and you can do the same. You get a signed book as well. And the numbers on the drawing tiers are way higher because we also offer it as a add-on. So if you guys buy one of these tiers, you can add the sketch on as well. So if you bought the 3 cover tier, which is the best deal, you can also get them signed. They'll be signed, and you can add on a drawing if you want. You can actually add both drawings on as well, and that is pretty darn cool. So let me find these images for you guys so you can see them better. I think I have them still saved on my desktop, so I can grab them easy and show off these covers. I believe I have all 3 of them. Yes, I do. So let me grab them for you, open them up. They're opening now. All right, this is cool. So I think you can see these now. Or do I have to? Hold on. I will stop sharing and I will come back and I'll go back to StreamYard. And then I will click this button again, and I'll give you a close-up on the covers so you guys can see the covers in all their glory. So this is, you should be seeing, wait a minute, what is going on here? You're not seeing this. Let me go back. Okay, screen share, click this, and then go to here. So now you should be seeing, yes, you're seeing it now. Okay, very good. So this is the I think they call these like the nudes, or the kind of uninterrupted version. So it doesn't have the logo or anything like that. So this is pretty much the artwork that Kyle Ritter and myself did in all its glory. So then there's a cover like this. There is the black and white version. I like this one. I think this is the most collectible one as well. So it's just the kind of black and white variant. I don't know, you guys. It might be the inker in me, but I really like black and white artwork. That's no pun, just inked artwork. As the kids say, it turns me on. So here is the streamlined version, as God intended. So you can see some of the fingerprint work that I've done to kind of create the mist and smoke effects. So I kind of dab my finger. Here, let me show you. I can show you a closer version over here, like on this this robot's eye right here. So you can kind of see there's a little digital, there's a little spattering, and there's some fingerprint. So what I do is I dab my fingers in white paint, and I just kind of dab it into the black. So it creates, when you pull it back, it creates a mist effect, and it cues the colorist in on where the mist should go. So Kyle doesn't miss a trick, so he did that, brought it all in. And this is what they call the standard. The standard's pretty badass. If I do say so myself, there's that 50th anniversary logo. So right under here, like, let me see if I can do this. Right here would be cool to put the black and white yin yang 50th right there. Right here, that would be cool. Just a little representation. I think that'll be cool. So that's going to be a conversation I'll have. But you can see how the mist just gets better with the coloring. But he's definitely cued into the stuff that I've done there. Kyle is a badass. Shut your mouth. Just pretty amazing work. So yeah, those are the 3 different covers. And I wish you could blow them up on the site itself. So that's why I'm doing it here, so you guys can get a better eyes view of the cover. So let's go back, see what you guys are talking about, and then I'm going to get into some of my work here. You have a seal of approval there, Zach. We jumped you into our gang. Yeah. Just for his art. Yeah, I mean, we could all enjoy. Oh, there it is. So Zach put his link, excuse me, hold on, to Goma. He's got an active Indiegogo campaign going right now. Oh, thank you. And here is a sign up for the black and white pre-launch for the round 2 or the second chance campaign. If you missed that on Black and White Volume 1 the first time, we are going to reissue it probably early next month. So you can sign up now and you can get the Zach Bradley free black and white trading card, which I'll show off in a bit. But I do need to start working here. Welcome the old man. And ink show, everyone. In a few minutes, Art will throw down fine lines and bloopy loops. Bloopy loops. I'm a bloopy looper. Wait, well, what is this? Art, you have the best quotes and legal haircuts in all of comics. Illegal haircuts. Illegal haircuts. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Shameful haircuts. Hey, Art, how are you? I'm doing good, gaming or what? Trademark. Copyright. Did you pay Kyle? Hell yeah, I paid Kyle. Also, I've known Kyle for a long, long time. I used to just post up some of my con drawings and different commissions. And before Kyle really went professional, he used to color them up and send them to me. And I would post them and give him credit and tell him, hey, go check this guy out. So then all of a sudden I see Cyberfrog and I start seeing the artwork on Cyberfrog and I'm like, Kyle Ritter, why do I know that name? Holy shit, that's Kyle Ritter, the guy that was coloring up some of my stuff just for fun. And man, has he gotten better. Yeah, that guy went from 0 to 60, 0 to 160 in a heartbeat. So he is doing some great work, man. He is a Comicsgate find for sure. The Virgin cover. Yes, the Virgin cover. Art only, no title, publisher logo, etc. Wait a minute. Do we have a celeb? We have a celeb in the house. Hey, Billy Tucci. You know, Billy's really bored when he's coming on and hanging out in the chat here. So Billy is bored. He's probably got quarantine fever. I got the quarantine fever. Great show last night, Billy. You and Niall with Ethan and Dan Frega. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. You and Niall are doing wonders. You're doing the Lord's work for comic books and independent publishers everywhere. So keep up the good work. You have my humble support always. And Billy's got a very, very wise wife. We talked in San Diego, and we were just talking about different publishing and umbrellas and stuff like that. She goes, "You know what, Art? Don't worry. You worry too much." She said, "She said, you just do you." I think she said an expletive. I think she used the F word. She said, "You effing do you." And you know that there's some people in your life that you meet and they say things or they do things that will resonate for the entirety of your life. Like I will always remember that. It was very wise beyond her years. So I always appreciate people like that. And Billy, thank your wife for that. That was very insightful. And it's exactly what I needed to hear at the time. Enjoy all. Got to go back to work. Tally ho. Yes. I hope you heard that before you tally-hoed. Vampirella sure is cute. Yes. And is this Billy? Billy is in demand, so go check out She Is Back. Man, Zach is on it. Zach is on it. Oh yeah, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. So I got to get back on crowdfunding Billy and Niall's show and do some Vampirella black and white promotion. That would be awesome. What? Some sane people. You know what? Sane people are boring. But I think you meant that as a compliment. So I guess I'm sane, even though everybody in my family think I'm crazy. In Art's post-apocalyptic, lawless world, bootleg haircuts. Oh, now I know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, when I went to the speakeasy to get my haircut. Yeah, you had to have a special knock and a code word to get in to get your haircut because non-essentials are being shut down. So a friend of mine who runs a salon, she invited me and my wife to go in and get our hair worked on because my wife's hair always looks great, but my hair was looking pretty bad. If you guys ever see me with a baseball cap on, you know my hair is out of control. All right, let's do this. And like I said, you guys, cross your fingers that that light, I need it to draw, but hey, that's good. That kind of works. I need it to see, and I got some water here, so maybe that'll be enough to thin out my ink. But you know what I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to use this for the majority of the work, but also I am going to do some of the fine line stuff with this. It's just faster. Let's see if this is the one I need. I got one that's a little thicker. Let's see which one's better. So let's get into this. Let's get this party crazy. So I'm going to do some of the finer line detail with these pins. Let me do one just to see. Yeah, this ought to work. So it's faster to do it. Wow, now you can't see it again. What the heck? Let me get my glasses on, make sure you guys can see this well. But when I do this, it looks like it's in a shadow. Well, once I start getting the lines thicker, you'll be able to see them. So yeah, I'm so flattered that the guys over at Dynamite wanted to work with me on this variant cover. I'm still amazed, and I remember having a conversation with Mike Mignola about this, like, because I was at a con and Mike Mignola was like, Art Thibert. And I was like, you know who I am? And he goes, of course I do. And I said, I'm always surprised when people know who I am. And he said the same thing. He said it still kind of shocks him when people know who he is. So it's not, it sounds like it's me being humble, but it's just kind of a reality. Like I don't expect it. It's always nice though. So if this comes out the way I'm hoping, I'm going to do some ink wash to some gray tones with it. So I like to get some of the fine line detail in first, and then I'll come in with a brush. Normally I would do all of this with brush, but to be honest, completely honest, I still get a little nervous when I'm drawing for you guys. So I just want to make sure that it comes out good. I still have a little bit of a fear of failing publicly. Yeah. So with a pen, you can kind of control it a little bit better. So as soon as I get the eyes in and some of the other like more detailed stuff, I'll get the brush. That's when the fun begins. For me anyway, I really don't like inking with a pen like this, but like I said, in this case, it's a necessary evil. When I ink my comic stuff, I always use one of these and a brush. So that's my weapon of choice. But a lot of pencilers use markers more. I think because it works the same as a pencil, you have more control with it. But I think for the most part, I like the brush and the crow quill because I think I like that small element of being out of control, maybe. Because there's these nice kind of happy accidents that happen with a brush or a crow quill because you don't have 100% control. So I think sometimes that out of control aspect can give you that spontaneity, that energy that sometimes you're lacking with a like a pin like this or some other more technical tool. But it all comes down to personal preference. Can't forget her little moon earrings. So let's do this one here. I may do part of her suit and then get the brush out. And like I said, you guys, cross your fingers that that ink is a good mixture. My gut says it's going to be pretty thick, but I brought my water out just in case. Okay. So let's do some of this just so I can get the control I want. And drop this line back a little bit further than it was, just to show it's on a different plane. Yeah, you guys, when you ink, don't feel like you're 100% beholden to the pencil line, because sometimes it can kill the flow, kill the spontaneity, the energy. So don't be afraid to go with wherever the line takes you. Okay, I'll do this one. I'm starting to loosen up a little bit, which is good. Let's do this little collar clasp. It's pretty amazing that this character does the character design or the costume design hasn't really changed since its inception. I know they've tried, but I think the fan response is just overwhelming. They like the sexy. They like the sexy. Okay. Let me see if I can bring this together. Do I got the eyes? I got the eyes. See if I can bring this together with the brush. Some people don't like drawing streams. I actually like them. I don't mind. Sometimes I'll go out of my way to watch these streams. Let me show you what I've been doing, just so you can see. Yeah, now I got a lot of water on this brush. I need more ink. There we go. I think this is good. Let me find a line that I can throw down. Okay, there we go. And yeah, when you start inking with the brush, there's no more fooling around. Yeah, there's only room for focus. So I'm going to throw a lot of just random lines down to warm up a little bit. And then I'll get more into detail as I go along. So I'm kind of just blocking stuff in right now and making sure that I don't stick my hand into wet ink. So let's do this. So I'm not open for any commissions right now. So the only place I'm really going to be drawing right now is in this campaign. So if you guys want a commission or you want me to draw, for now this is the only place to have me do it. I really want to open the commissions list, but I still have so much that I need to get done before I take any more work on. There are some people that just get really greedy and they take on so much work that they can't really finish up. And I don't want to be that guy. I've been doing this long enough to know where those breaking points are for me. And I don't want to make promises to people that I can't keep. So as soon as I get to that point, then I'm going to open to commissions. But I would really like to, because I like to draw for you guys, quite frankly. It's a lot of fun. And it's nice to make a little side money. But the reason I'm doing crowdfund is because I want to, create IPs and books like that for you guys. So I don't want to get caught up in a lot of commissions and stuff like that. I want to, make these comic books for you guys. Comics like Black and White and Chrono Mechanics. It's coming together. Look at that. Put a little thick line down there. I always end up putting more detail on the eyelashes than I want to. I kind of like the old school, like John Buscema, where he just did they would just do like a single, like for the eyelashes, they just do like that, like they would just do a sweep. And I try to think, I don't necessarily pencil it that way, but I try to ink it that way. So it has like a nice sweep to it. So at least that's what I try to think of and try to keep in mind when I'm doing the eyes. So it's starting to get there. Here's a little closer upper. Well, I'm getting myself some more ink. Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out, man. It does help this solitary lifestyle. I always kid now that everybody's like, oh, we're on lockdown, or we're quarantined. It's like my whole life has been quarantined. Like, this is my existence right here. This is what I do. It's a pretty solitary lifestyle. I'm really thankful that I found an amazing woman that is pretty secure and she's not high maintenance. I've dated girls that always want to be entertained, and that somehow, I got to be their monkey and keep them entertained all the time. And I like having a secure lady, and she does her thing and I do mine, and we cross over quite a bit, but it's mostly, she's okay with me spending these hours. I used to have a studio outside of the house when Amanda, our daughter, was really young, because I just thought it would be better just to focus, have a place to go and, and work and then come home. So I didn't bring the work home and stuff like that. And it worked for a long time. But then when was it? It was when, I forget what year it was, but like California was financially, was it the housing market? I forget what it was, but somehow like Southern California started shutting down all extra things like library, like they just like, I guess they were tight on money. So like things that the government or the city government, state government subsidized, they were closing down. And I was subleasing from the Richard Nixon Library and Estate. So they have in Yorba Linda, where the studio used to be, they had the Nixon Library and Estate. It's the family, and actually it's the Nixon's burial too. There's a cemetery there, and there's their old house, the Nixon house, and stuff like that. And then there's a library built on the property, and so they have, or they had, a warehouse, and the front of the warehouse had it had offices. And so I was in that complex. I used to share a studio space. After Extreme Studios, a couple of us, when we left Extreme, we wanted to hang out and stay together. And so Jeff Matsuda, Chap Yap or Yape, Sam Liu, Jaime Mendoza, Larry Stucker, myself, Aaron, and Chris Leitner, the Liquid guys. They later became Liquid Coloring. We all decided we wanted to share a studio space together and hang out. And so Jeff and I found that facility because it was close by our house. We used to have one over by John Wayne Airport, but the commute was there was a lot of traffic over there. So we decided to get something closer to the house, to our houses. And so we got that place in Yorba Linda, and we had it for a couple years, and we all each had our own office. Like there was a pencil office, like there was Hack Shack Studios, there was Liquid Color, and then we all had our various assistants. I think Jeff had Hakun. Well, I forget how like his full name, but I think he does Warner Brothers animation now. He did like backgrounds and stuff like that for Jeff and for Chap and for Sam. And then I had his name was Andy Owens. He's a pretty good inker. He works at DC a lot now. He inks what is his name? Scott McDaniels, is that his name? And so he was my assistant. I had another assistant, but he never really went off to do anything, so you guys wouldn't know him anyway. And so yeah, we did our comics there, and then those guys got offers from Sony Animation. So the pencil guys, they all left and went to Hollywood. And I think the first show that they started working on was like the Jackie Chan Adventures. And then they did the Batman show together and a bunch of other stuff. So Jaime Mendoza and myself and our assistants decided that we wanted to stay in that complex. We wanted to keep the studio kind of thing going. So I talked to the landlady, and she said, well, I want you guys here too. You're good tenants. So she started talking to different people and stuff like that. And so she talked to the Nixon people and said, basically pitched the idea. And so they had the warehouse in the back, and then we had the offices in front. So I think there were 3 rooms, and so we had the offices in the front, and it worked out pretty well. So they would warehouse, like, I guess Pat Nixon had her book out, so there were like Pat Nixon books out, in the back, and then like whatever seasonal decorations they had for the library, and basically it stored like whatever stuff that wouldn't fit in the library, books, stuff like that. And so they had the back and we had the front, and it worked out pretty well for years, man. We were over there 10 plus years. I want to say 15 years. It was a long time. And then whatever that was, I forget what happened in LA or in this area. There was like some kind of budget cuts. And so the city stopped subsidizing, or the state stopped subsidizing the Nixon Library. And so they had to like consolidate. So they had to bring everything into the library itself and store stuff there. So they closed down that warehouse, which meant we had to leave. So long story short, I moved back to the house here, which at the time I was well, I'm still okay with it. At the time I was really ready for a change, and my daughter was a lot older, so I didn't have to worry too much about those things, having to keep your kids at bay while you're working. So let me show you what I got going here. So I love black and white stuff. Like I said earlier, I like just the way pen and ink looks. It's my favorite thing. And I love how just a sloppy brush looks. So let's get her shoulder in here. Let's get some lip detail. I think I want a shadow here. And then I don't like to overdo the lips. I used to like bring all these black shadows and like make the lips look like they were black. I guess it was the thing in the 90s, but I kind of like the lips open now with a little bit of detail on the ends, but not a whole lot. So it's almost done. I'm getting there. I like little wisps, so I put in like little wisps of hair sometimes. It gives a little bit of energy. So this, I'm just going to do it real sloppy, shalappy. This as well. So got that. This is actually coming together. Yeah, so that's the story behind that. So we used to lease from the Nixon Library and Estate way back when. So life is an adventure. Yeah, I remember when Jaime Mendoza, who I think he's inking Doug, what is his name? He does the Batman books. Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. He was doing a lot of the Green Lantern stuff as well. He's got a funny name, but Jaime inks that guy most of the time now. So Jaime is a brilliant talent. I have when we were doing the black and white ongoing, Jaime was the inker on that. So I actually have black and white pages that Jaime inked. Just making up some stuff now just to give a little bit of visual interest. But I think that's it. So I'm going to do my little hack and slash borders here. I don't want them really thick. I usually make them thick, but I have an idea. Oh, look what I just did for some color. I think I'm going to bring some red in to the drawing. My drawing. Do you guys know, man, it's bugging me now. Doug. Oh my gosh. As soon as I hear it, I'm going to feel dumb. He's doing the Batman books now. Maybe somebody. Is that how you? No, it's Mankey. Doug Mankey. Yeah, it's not spelled right, but thank you. It's like Moinky or something like that. Yeah, thank you. Oh, Nova Blast, lifesaver. Man, that was awesome timing. As soon as I was like, who? What? You guys are boom. Doug Mankey. Doug Spanky. Yeah. Jaime makes that guy look really, really good. So, and like I always tell you guys, what's the most important part of the drawing? It's the signature. It takes the most concentration. It's so funny. You got to focus. Because all that other stuff, it's just window dressing. It's all about the signature. Actually, I think my brush ink is starting to finally dry up. It's not flowing as well as it should. So we got that. So I'm washing the brush out now. Let me see. I'm going to try. I got these 2 red pens here. I have this. I'm going to try something with it. See how it looks. I think I need some water. I need to drink some water. All right, you guys. So here's what it looks like thus far. Is the camera focused? I can't tell. You know what? You guys don't get old. Never get old because I can't see. All right, just put my glasses on. So now I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. So here's the drawing. So go back this, get yourself a drawing. It'll look just like this. I'll put this much love and attention in. I believe it's 160, 170. Pick yourself up a Vampirella book. And yeah, let's see if we can enhance this sucker. This sucker. I need to try this out on a piece of paper first, though. Yeah, you guys never try stuff out on your drawing. So I guess this is okay. So let me see. All right. I kind of like that, but it's not a dark red. Ooh, this is more dark. This is kind of faded. I guess if it's kind of orange red. I don't know if I like that. Huh. Well, let's see what this looks like. I'm going to throw down some pencil work first. Let's see. All right, look at that. It's all in the detail. But you know what? That red's pretty good. All right, you guys, I'm gonna do it. Should I do it? This red orange, will it work? I like it because it varies the line weights. And if I use the Sharpie, it wouldn't work the same. So let's see. It's kind of cool. Ooh la la, look at that. Sweet mama jamma. I think this is worth the 160, 170. I don't really keep up. I don't keep track of this stuff. I really don't know what the prices are on anything. I'm an artist, damn it. Ooh, I just got a spontaneous idea. Boom, baby. Yeah. Woohoo! I love it when a plan comes together. Look at that. Okay. All righty. You did me good. You did me good, Faber-Castell. You did me good. I want some funkiness here. I want a little bit of variation in line weight. I was a little nervous when I threw these lines down, so I didn't quite get as much expression as I would have liked to, but you can always come back, as you're seeing now. All right. So before I go into my gray tones, I'm going to show her off. Look at that. Look at how cute. Adorable. Wouldn't you want this nibbling on your neck? I don't think most people, most men anyway, would have a problem if they woke up with this nibbling on their neck. All right. As good as this is, you guys wait. It'll get better. But first, I'm going to go to the chat because I've been ignoring you guys. I've been ignoring you. Doug Mankey. Smoke break. Smoke them if you got them. I like that these are actually the times. These are all time stamped, so I know how far to go back. It's 252. Love drawing stream. Oh man, thank you. I love drawing streams too. Some people say they suck. I don't know those people. Okay. Oh, Donald delay. The delay of Donald. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Where were we? We were Albino. We were Billy Tucci. Everyone like. Okay, so that's 212. I know that's where we left, or that's about the time I started doing my doodles. My oodles of doodles. Okay. What is this? Donald says, how's that relationship now that you're CG? LOL. What relationship? My relation shit? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. This is too far back. Is it with the guys at Extreme? Like Jeff Matsuda and those guys? Those guys know what's in my heart. I'm sure we're still good friends. I'm sure, like all my good friends in the comics industry, we're still friends, but they just won't support me openly. If I post something that says Indiegogo, they won't dig it. Art's gone full Bob Ross. You're damn right I did, or I have. R.I.P. Bob Ross. May you rest in peace, my friend. That guy always seemed like he had the patience of a saint. He never had, I don't think he had any kids, though. Maybe that's why he had patience. It's the line movement that the pen just won't have, especially when the pen makes you build up lines. Yes, it's artificial. Well said, my buddy. My buddy Philip Steele. My brother from another Texas mother. Dude, my wife and I keep talking about Texas. We are eventually going to make the move. It's either going to be Texas. I want Florida, but my wife says alligators. I tend to agree with her. But man, we could live like a king in Florida. Because this house is almost paid off. What does what's that Aldino prefer? I'm getting to grasp with digital at the moment. I guess I prefer big boobs and Cecil drawings. Look at what Cecil. Look at Aldino and Dino Palacio. Look at that Cecil drawing in his image there. Glorious. It cannot hold a candle to what I just did for you guys. Smirt. It's smirt. I don't know, man. I mean, guys like the chest, the women's chests. And to be honest, I mean, the women that have them, they flaunt them. So it's all good. It's a win-win. I don't know if this is true or not. It could be. I'm not saying it's not. I didn't even read this one. I'm going in blind. Metatron's cube. Metatrons. Okay, I think people shed away from having to dip into ink. Brush pens and disposable cartridge crow quills from Japan have more people trying stuff beyond getting microns. Well, it's good. I mean, at least you still have that spontaneous look. But I'll tell you, there is something to dipping it into the well, because sometimes you can get less, you can get more ink, and you can get a variety of lines that way. You guys saw me. I mean, there's a lot of different brush strokes going into this. Some of the brush, is fully loaded. Some of it's kind of middle, so there's kind of a little bit of a gray streak. And then some of it's dry brush. And that's all based on you know, how much ink you have on the brush. And I think if you have a cartridge, it's a little tougher to get that. I love the drawing streams. I do too, and I'm glad you guys do as well. Okay, Justin McClure. All the artists say they're boring, but we love them all. Thank you, man. I love them, man. I love watching people draw. I go to comic cons to watch people draw. I'm that guy that I'm hoping that the professional doesn't know who I am, so I can just stare at him for hours as he's drawing. Watch for happy accents. Yeah, happy accents are good, and you can achieve those with these tools. All right. Nice choices, but changes from time to time. Arch Rogue Savage Land is pretty amazing. Thank you. California Women looks phenomenal. I like. Well, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I like Perez Starfire, Jim Lee's Psylocke, and the choice of Spider-Woman. Yeah. All good. I hope so. Otherwise, I should actually just click on these. I hope so. Otherwise, you got to work outside the house elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah, those libraries are very cool. And the cool aspects to going to, like for us, when Jaime and I went to sign the lease papers from the Nixon Library, there's actually, it's like a bunker under the library. I'm not kidding you guys. It's like a bomb shelter bunker, and you go down an elevator, and it's like a labyrinth of hallways and cubicle. Well, not cubicles, but like those they're like offices, but you can see through the glass. And each one of the corners of the hallways has an American flag. And each one of the hallways look identical. Like you could get lost in there. And the floor is all the same. The cubicles look the same. The hallways look the same. And it really does look like it could withstand a nuclear holocaust. It was crazy. So sterile. It looked like you're in some kind of like crazy military facility that no civilian was ever allowed to go in. It was pretty weird. It was pretty cool. It was a little intimidating. Donald DeLay, I would kill to see a creator owned a Masuda book, but that Hollywood money is too good for him. I think he does a lot of video game designs too. He's got X-Ray Kid, and I think he moved back into my area. Last I talked to him, we live close together again, because I think when he was doing the cartoon stuff, he moved into Burbank or that area, which makes sense for the commute. Anna Nicole Smith. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in forever. Yeah, she'd be perfect for Lady Death if she could act. I don't know, can she act other than stoned? Ha 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 ha. All right, good call. Imagine how many copies of Lady Death. Oh, yeah. I mean, if they were just still images, that would be perfect. If she had to actually act, that might be different. Looking great art. That is a beautiful lady. Yes, go, please. Back the tier. Sophia Loren. Yeah. She also had like women of the 60s. Maybe that's, you know how I was talking about that brush stroke for the eyelashes? They kind of had that kind of brushstroke eyelash, like the heavy top eyelid was accented. I don't really like when women have too much makeup on the under part of their eyelid. Signature, yes, the sig. It's all in the signatures, aka the money maker. She's a beauty, 1 in a million, girls. Looks good on the video. That's awesome. I'm glad I did not prep my camera. Ooh, yes, please do that. Click on the link provided by the great Albino Thunderbuns and go back this tier, please. I would like to do some drawings for you. Wait. I just saw Great Balls of Fire, and then it jumped. Great Balls of Fire. That is funny. That is awesome. Great Balls of Fire reminds me of Art Adams. I love Art Adams' work. And a lot of his influences are my influences as well. I think, we both pull from a lot of the European guys. A lot of his rendering style and a lot of mine is from that. I'm not just an artist, Jim. I'm an accountant. Yeah, my business. I can be a business-minded person, but most of the time I am not much of one. I want that statue. There's also a statue coming out this summer with her giant bird, heavy metal. Oh, yeah. How do you say her name? Tierna? I know you're talking about from Heavy Metal, and that bird that she rides on. That thing's pretty cool. That would be awesome. What a cutie. I had no idea how that would turn out. Never doubt the Thibert. You know what? Going into this, I had a couple doubts. I always do, especially, like I said early on, like failing in public is not the best way to fail. And that's why you don't fail, right? You make sure you don't screw up. Oh, my relationship with Mike Mignola. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we have kind of a con relationship. The closest I ever was with Mike is when he was working on that Wolverine story with Howard Chaykin and my roommate, John Francis Moore. So I used to hang out a lot at the Chaykin studio because John was my roommate, and I just go down there and work out of the studio and hang out with those guys. And oh my gosh, I have a box of Xeroxes from that run. I have a box of just Mike Mignola Xerox pencils all over the place. I gotta go down to the Thibert archives and root through that stuff. But I was close with Mike then. Like sometimes when you work professionally, you have like moments where you're closer with somebody and like times that you're not. And then Mike and I were supposed to do a Gambit miniseries for Marvel. So he was going to pencil it and I was going to ink it. And I remember talking to Scott Williams at the time, and Scott's going, "You lucky bastard. You're going to ink Mike Mignola. He's the easiest person in the industry to ink because it's basically, there's not a lot of rendering, And based on, working with Will Spertasio and Jim Lee, Scott and I were used to like just heavy lifting with all the rendering. And so he said, "You're going to do something cool with his work, right?" And I said, I was just joking. And I said, "No, I'm just going to outline his stuff and then just fill in the blacks." Yeah, I didn't have a lot of preconceived notions, but I kind of like that going into a project. I don't overthink. I try not to overthink the work. Not that I don't think while I'm working, but I try not to overthink or have preconceived notions when I'm inking, especially when I'm inking, because inking is a performance, drawing is a procedure, writing is a process, drawing is a process, inking is a performance. So when I go into inking, I try not to have too many preconceived notions. I kind of have maybe an overview of what I want, but the first couple pages, I'm usually open. So I try different things as I go along. And I try not to, like, say it usually clicks around the third page. Like towards the end of the second page, I start to click or not. And then by the third page, if it's kind of a departure and it's a unique look, then it starts to hone, it starts coming into focus. And then the rest of the issue is kind of like just staying the course. But usually if you look at some of my runs, the first 2 or 3 pages, sometimes, especially if I depart and come up with like a new ink style, you can see it kind of in the first 3 pages. You can see me starting to evolve the style. So that's just kind of a little inker, at least for me. I like to stay open to it. So that would have been fun. I was definitely in my kind of bloopier experimental style. So who knows what would have come out of that Mike Mignola stuff. It would have definitely looked different than anything he's ever been inked like. Have you thought of talking to McFarlane about toys for your IPs? I did in the day, but not since. There's a guy named Model 316 or something like that. He's a comic skater, and he actually did a prototype for Whitney Sung, aka White, as a statue, and he said he could also do an action figure. So he did a whole digital model for it. It exists somewhere, but that would be awesome, man. That would be very cool. I don't know how Mike, not Mike, but Todd McFarlane looks at Comicsgate. I'm not opposed to it though. Don't move to Texas, LOL. Oh, because I'm from California. I hear that Californians are screwing up Texas, especially what is it, Austin? Some to Alabama or Georgia. I think Georgia has a lot of work for artists too. I think there's a lot of people like Hollywood that are opening studios, and I think there's some video game people, like companies that are open in Georgia too. So I've thought about that as well. And there's some friends that live in Georgia now, because I believe that Dan Frega is in that area. Some ex Hack Shack Studio people live there. And does Mitch Brotweiser live there as well? But yeah, it's all cool. Nuclear. I might have. I don't know half the shit that I say, Donald. I'm winging it. Every minute I'm live, I'm just winging it. Spirit's car is still on the Anna Nicole. He must have a little bit of a crush. Acting chops in Naked Gun. Don't be a. That's right. She was in Naked Gun. Oh, that's awesome. That's right. And yeah, she should have been nominated for an Academy Award. You are so right. Anna Nicole could act. She loved an old billionaire. That guy was not just old. That guy was ancient. Yeah. She was just counting the days. Yeah, I'm open to a lot of different licensing ventures. Yeah, it's all good. So I believe I'm caught up. Oh, Frega's in Georgia. Mitch and Betty are in Arkansas or Arkansas. All right. Hey, if you guys do ink wash, always have a blot, something to blot the ink with you. So I'm going to have to prepare my wash, which usually takes a little bit of time. So what you do is you keep dipping your brush in the water, because I have this. I'll do it this way. I have this palette, and so I throw water in the palette, and then I keep dabbing and doing this until I find the gray I want. So either I'll add more black or I'll add more water to darken or lighten it up. So let's see, where do I want? Let's bring a shadow in here. Let's bring a shadow in here. A little bit in here. Let's shadow this area here. Okay. A little too heavy there. Okay, let's... I don't think this is going to be dark enough. I'm going to put more ink on this. I just want a little bit of a fade on her eyes, but I still want them very dark. I didn't draw any pupils in because I want them to be dark. I thought it would look cool if there were no pupils. Too much. Let's get some darker ink in here. So, and then I'll probably lighten them up a little bit, especially, hold on, got the brush in my mouth. I'm going to lighten up this bottom part because I want a little bit of a fade there. So, you heard me say I didn't want to make the lips black, but what I like to do is kind of do a little bit of a shadow under. So there's a little bit of a shadow, and that's a little too much of a shadow. Let's dab. Okay. So let's put some shadow here. The hair is casting a little bit of a shadow in here. A little bit of gray in here, just to give it a little bit of a transition. Some in here so it looks like it fades into a black. Same with this. Okay. I'm going to put a little shadow here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know how well the camera picks up on the gray aspects. So I'm going to put a little gray in here, a little gray in here. Okay. Okay, a little shadow under here. And let's put a shadow here. Okay. Starting to look a little flat up here. Let's bring some more. So I'm kind of thinking the light's going in this direction. So I might create a build-up shadow in some of this area here. A little bit in here. A little bit more there. Let me put my glasses on, see what we got. Yeah, you can barely see the gray. The camera's not really picking up on it. It looks pretty cool, though, from my vantage point. Okay. What's up, lady?
Oh, I just brought this up.
What is it? Oh.
It was down on the desk.
That was my wife, everyone. You want to say hi to the chat?
Oh. Hi, everyone.
That's my lovely wife, Pamela. And what are you doing on this lovely rainy day?
Loving the rain.
Loving it.
I do love rain.
I'm loving it.
Love me some rain.
Okay.
I'm going to go back now.
She's going back to the wall. That was nice. Okay. I think I'm going to darken those eyes up a little bit. But for that, I need more ink. More fresh ink. Let's see what we got here. Maybe a little bit more water. Okay. And oh shit. I had a little water in my hand. I just threw it at the drawing. Okay. So let's see if I dab the bottom of this, if I can create a little bit of a subtle fade. I think it worked. Let me get my glasses. Like I said, I cannot see the screen. I can't see what you guys are seeing. Oh, that looks pretty good. That added some dimension. Excellent. I think I'm gonna bring some, it looks unbalanced, so I'm gonna bring some heavier grays here. That's way too heavy. Okay. Let's do this over again. Let's see what we have here. Okay. A little bit more here. This is not working the way I want it to. Sometimes I just want spontaneous and it won't give it to me. Okay, and I think I'm going to bring in a little bit more heavy in here in these transitions. Let's see if this works. Yep, too much. I'm not getting that sweet spot with the ink here. It's either too light or too heavy. Let's keep mixing, see if we can get this. Ah, there we go. Aha! There we go. The sweet spot has been found. Yeah, I just want it to fade a little bit. It's a little too heavy. Ooh. All right. Dare I say it? We are done. All right. So there it is, you guys. So we have this as a tier. Let me catch up and take a sip of iced tea. Hello, Pamela. She's gone now. She came in, she did her job, and then she bailed. Hello, hello, hello. The Three Stooges, hello. All right. Looking good. Thank you, Nova Blast. You guys are a blast. Haha, how do you like that? Produce a shirt of black and white and vampy cover. I need it. Yeah, you know what? As soon as I get off of this stream, because I think they should post this on the site too, this image, to try to see if we can get some people interested. Sorry, all that noise. I'm getting a pin. So I'm writing this down. All right. So I'll look into that, Victor. Wait, that was not it. It just moved. I'll look into that and see if we can get some up there. The Star Wars girl is launching her Vampirella cover right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But is she doing a drawing like this? Let me see. Okay, so let's go back for any latecomers. This is a sketch that I am doing for the Vampirella black and white crossover cover. So if you're new to the stream or new to what I'm all about, this will be a cool introduction. Let me see. Where am I? Where am I? Is this it? Yes. All right, you guys. So this is the Vampirella black and white variant cover limited edition. We're celebrating 25 years of black and white and 50 years of the lovely Vampirella. She doesn't look a day over 20. Let's just say it that way. Okay, so we have various tiers, but what I'm kind of like moving towards is the drawings. So we have a black and white headshot drawing that I would love to do for you guys. And then we have the Vampirella one. So we have, it's 160 and the black and whites are 170 because there's two different headshots for the black and white one. So you just got to see me do the Vampirella drawing for you guys, and those will be available in this tier for 160. 160, you get your choice of signed Vampirella books as well. So, and you do the same as for the black and white. You get a signed book with that. So, and also you can add those onto your orders. So you can order any of these tiers, and you can add a drawing to that. So if you get the featured item, all 3 signed books, you can add a drawing or both drawings onto it if you would like. So yeah, if you want, get in, grab a drawing for yourself. We are halfway through the campaign. We have 90 backers. We are at 5,693 pesos. No, those are dollars. So let's see if any one of you guys wanted a drawing. No drawings yet. No drawings yet. But yeah, this is the campaign, you guys. Let me go back. Stop sharing. I stopped shared. I stopped, dropped, and shared. So, hell yeah, I like t-shirts, art. And I would get one of this image too. Ooh, so this doodle, ooh, get somebody to color this up and make a t-shirt just of this. That would work. That could work. I like the way Victor thinks. Victor is a businessman. I got to put my businessman cap on. So, so very cool. Let me give you a last look. So you can purchase this right now. Go to the Indiegogo page and back the tier. Like I said, you get the book as well, a signed book. and you can get this drawing. And each one of these drawings I will put just as much care and love into as I did with this one. Although this one took longer than most of the other ones will, just because it was the template. It was the first. I had to figure some stuff out because I wasn't sure about even the red outline and some of the gray tones. So they're all there. I wanted to show you some Chrono Mechanics stuff because I debated whether I was going to draw for you guys or do like a Chrono celebration stream. And so, we have another one. That doodle would look nice on a t-shirt. Yeah, you guys are pretty on it. Was it Victor? I never thought about it, but that kind of the layout and the design would look cool on a t-shirt. Yeah, not bad. I will bring that up to Nick at Dynamite Entertainment. So, Chrono Mechanics. Let me screen share again with you guys. Show you what I got there. I am so busy multitasking with so many different things going on right now. I am having a ball. Sorry, I had to get a slurp of water. This is Chrono Mechanics Retrofit. If you guys have not heard, I have a book, an IP, a creation, if you will, of my very own. It's called Chrono Mechanics, and it's in demand right now. It's about time-traveling repairmen. They do more before the dawn of time than most people do all day. And I haven't really been giving you guys updates as much as I should on this, but we did hit a stretch goal, a milestone. We hit the 37.5 stretch goal. Since then, we have went well beyond it, but we have got to that point. So we are at 506 backers, 37,903. So we are under 100. What is that? $97 away from 38K. Holy shit. That is amazing, you guys. Look what you've done. Look what you did, man. You made a dream come true. You backed this book and you warmed an artist's heart. An artist of 35 years in this wacky industry. You warmed an old-timer's heart by coming out and supporting this the way you have. So let me get to the stretch goals real quick, since that's on my mind. And the stretch goals, if you don't know, if you're kind of new to Indiegogo, stretch goals are a way of motivating us to get to another plateau as far as funding, but also it's a nice way for the creators to say thank you to the backers. These stretch goals don't cost any extra money. They're absolutely free. So they come with the purchase of a book. So you buy a book, you back a tier, you get all these freebies. And wow, look at all this cool stuff. It's taken me forever just to get to the stretch goal stuff. All right, here we are, stretch goals. Look at this. We started the stretch goals at 12K, you guys. 12 to 16K, well, 12 to 14K, you got the variant cover trading card set. So these are all the variant covers that we have to offer in the campaign. We have Sean Galloway, Cheeks Galloway. We have Tom Bancroft of Disney animation fame. We have Aaron Lopresti of DC Marvel Comics fame. And we have Caravaggio, drawn by the great Carlo Barbieri, and just a good friend. And he backs this wholeheartedly, man. He puts posts up, he retweets. He is such a cool dude. I want to get him on one of the shows, but sadly, I have not been able to yet. I have got Aaron Lopresti on a couple Hacks chats, but and we supported his campaign, his indie campaign a few months back. And then so at 16K, you guys unlocked this variant cover trading card, which is it's exclusive to this campaign. So you will only find this new layout trading card here in this campaign. So that was at 16K, which we blew through. At 17.5, you guys got this wonderful badge of honor, a pin, a Chrono Sector 7, Team 9.2 of Sector 7 Chrono Mechanics badge. So you can put that on your backpack, on your t-shirts, all good. This one actually was my favorite, is the Doug Lucky Pick. So this Lucky Pick is a prop in the comic book. So when you guys get your comic and you read through it, you'll realize that the pick isn't just a clever little stretch goal. It's actually a prop from the comic book. So at 25 to 30K, we added 12 new pages. So it started at a 48-page graphic novel. It is now a whopping 60-page graphic novel, all because of you guys. And then at 35K, I thought this was really, really cool. And you guys will get this instantly, the PDF of the Chrono Mechanics movie script. There is a 112-page movie script, you guys. Believe it or not, there is a movie script for Chrono Mechanics. And it is written by my good friend, Matthew Hillary, Hollywood screenplay writer. And we took about 3 or 4 years, it was a long time, to write this screenplay in our spare time. And we did. And we shopped it around Hollywood. And we both agreed that it would be cool to use it as a stretch goal, because as creative people, we just want people, fans to read what we've created. So we did this. So at 35K, you get the PDF of the screenplay. And another cool thing about this is we will, as soon as if you guys back right now, my wife will go down and she'll send you the PDF script, because of the quarantine. We thought it would be fun and a nice idea, because there's a lot of bored people out there. They want entertainment. So if you back this book today, you will get the screenplay ASAP, which hopefully will bring some entertainment to your day, at least for an hour or so. Screenplays take a little bit longer than a comic book to read. But it's a lot of fun, man. We had a blast adapting the comic book works into a 112-page screenplay. So everybody that's backed should already have their PDFs. So if there's anybody listening that hasn't got their PDF for the screenplay, let us know, and we'll send that out to your email. Also, check your email, because I believe, or your spam email, because some of these are going to spam, and we are sending these via WeTransfer. So if you see WeTransfer, don't hesitate. Well, I mean, show some caution, but it's probably the movie script. It should have a title with it. So I don't back just, opening things willy-nilly if you're a little nervous about it. But I'm just kind of giving you the heads up that WeTransfer the Chrono Mechanics script sometimes go to your spam folders. So at 37.5, this is the big one that we just achieved and just blew right past. I didn't have time to thank you guys really on a thread, on a live stream, but I'm very, very thankful. This is the 37.5 upgrade. So this upgrades the book from a saddle stitch to a square bound. So up to this point, we were going to do a staple spine. So now we are going to do a square bound saddle stitch. Well, not saddle stitch, but square bound. So the pages will be glued in with a square bound spine. So that'll be very, very cool. It's a nice upgrade. It's a dressier book. And I don't know about you guys, but my graphic novels, I put on my bookshelf, because the spine, you can actually read the book, what the book is, the title, and you can pull it out of your bookshelf. So my floppies, I kind of pack away in boxes, but my graphic novels I actually display on my bookshelf. So that's why I like the square bounds or graphic novel format. And so now we are so close to the 40K stretch goal, which is the head sketch giveaway. It's golden time card. So you guys, this is cool. 1 out of every 10 backers, 1 out of every 10 backers will have a chance to receive a golden time card. And so since this is work oriented, we thought it would be fun to do a theme type of stretch goal, kind of like the badge and the guitar pick. So this is a one of a kind, stretch goal that you'll only find on Chrono Mechanics. Nobody else could do this, just us. The creative people here at Hack Shack Studios. So yeah, we are going to get this thing foil embossed. It's going to look awesome, you guys. So it'll look like an actual time card, like old school time card that you put into the little machine, and then it kind of stamps your time in and out. I guess they just call it a time clock. And so, yeah, so fill it out, fill your name out, fill out your hours that you've worked, and then sign the time card, and then send it. And for that, I will do you a absolutely free drawing, a 9x12 head sketch. And you don't have to pay extra in shipping or anything. This is bigger than the comic. So I will send this out separate from the comic book once I get a filled out golden time card. So if you guys get this time card, fill it out, send it, and I will do a drawing absolutely free for you guys. And it's just a nice thing that I wanted to do to thank you guys for getting us to 40K. And the way this has been moving in demand, you never know how these books are going to work in demand, but based on the in-demand success that we've had, I believe that with a little bit of work, we can get to 40K. It's not beyond. It's not a goal that's beyond us. So please keep tweeting it out, share it with your friends. This is all guerrilla marketing. It's all word of mouth. We're all working together. So if you like Chrono Mechanics, you like my live streams, you like the projects that I put together, please, share this out with your friends, your families, people that hate you. It doesn't matter, man. The more the merrier. We'll get all eyes on the Chrono Mechanics campaign. And there's one new tier that we added. I'm going to share that with you guys. And then I'm going to go back and show you the Zach Bradley black and white trading card. So we have the mystery sketch here. And you never know what you're going to get. So the idea here is there's a lot of development art that I have done over the years. And we are going to stash one of those drawings, those original drawings, into the mystery sketch envelope. And we will send that along with your book order. So this is an add-on at this point. So to get this, you have to have already backed a book. And to go up to the actual tier, this is kind of, this is actually a better idea of what the sketches will look like. This Caravaggio drawing. But these are going to, some of the drawings will go in the work in progress sketchbook, which is this right here. And they're vary from pencils, loose pencils, to pen and ink drawings, to some of them might even have limited color on them. So all the sketches are going to be uniquely different. And some of them will be alternate layouts for pages, which will be cool. So you can see how maybe the story could have went. Once you get your book, you can compare it and see how that page of layouts that you got will fit in or could fit in. So this is the mystery sketch tier. It's only $20, you guys, and you can get one of these as an add-on. It's a pretty cool add-on, and we'll just ship it along with the book. So yeah, it's only 20. We have 17 claimed. I have years of artwork to share with you guys. Oh, and don't forget,
all the book tiers come with a free trading card, and each one of the trading cards coincides with the book itself. So if you back the book, just the book, you'll get a team trading card. If you back the book and the sketchbook, you'll get the team trading card along with Eugene the Elucidator card. And each one will have stats on the back. So if you back the variant cover collection, you'll get, each one of the cards will have the core character in the trading card to coincide with each one of the covers. So you'll have Caravaggio, Doug, Oot, and Caravaggio trading cards with stats on the back as well. And then the ultimate tier, which is really cool, you guys. This one is the it's the ultimate, actually. You will get not only every one of the cards, but every one of the book tiers, and you will get a mini print, a cool mini print, along with, like I said, all the trading cards. So all, what is that? How many trading cards? That's 6 trading cards plus 4 new ones that are original only to the Ultimate Chrono Mechanics tier. So that's a total of 10 trading cards, and that's a set. So they'll all kind of fit together as a set. So they'll all have the same layout and the same feel. So it'll be 10 cards that will be a set unto themselves. And like I said, 4 of those cards will be original only to this tier. And every one of the cards will be a key character in Chrono Mechanics. So along with stats on the back. So that's pretty cool. And then you get all the books as well, signatures. It's how much is it? 150, 33 claimed. So that's pretty darn good. That's a pretty killer price, and you get everything. You get everything this this campaign has to offer. Oh, and when you guys are checking out the site, don't forget to click these cogs, because this is fun stuff here. So thank you guys for letting me share that with you. And now I have a treat. I am going to, oh, you haven't seen your PDF? Well, just through the site, send me a message. And if you backed a book tier, you have to back a book tier, a Chrono book tier, and we'll send you out that PDF. So I think my wife is caught up on all the PDFs. So if you guys haven't received them, just let us know in the form of an email. So thank you, Albino, for that. Very cool. So click on that, go check it out. There's also in the description, there's a Chrono Mechanics link and also the black and white Vampirella link. Hey, Art, I don't see any script from you guys. What's the subject heading when they were sent incidentally? You know what? Give me a moment, Spirits Car. I'm going to check with my wife real quick. Hold on, you guys. Hey, Pamela, what's the heading on the PDF emails? I don't know. I don't put that heading. It just says, you know, it just gives me a place to put. So the emails don't say Chrono Mechanics, movie script, PDF, or anything? No, it's just whatever we transfer. I can't spend this much time. Well, why don't you come in and explain it? We were talking, and I just realized it's taken a long time. I was in the other room talking to my wife. She's going to come in and explain it to you guys. Spirits Car says, I backed the book months ago. I'll shoot you an email. Yeah, shoot us an email. And Pamela, Spirits Car wants to know, and maybe there's somebody else in the chat, how these emails for the PDFs go through.
It's through WeTransfer. And when I put them in, it gives me a place to put their address, and I put a little thing that says, here's your PDF.
But there's no heading. There's no like
It seems, you know what it would be, and I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it would be what it's called in our files. You know, I have one I have to send.
Does it just say movie script?
No, it's more than that. Let me run down because there's one I have to make to send out, and then I can see what it's.
All right, we'll get down to this. We'll figure this out for you, Spirits Car. Yeah, we want to make sure everybody's happy with their purchase, and if you haven't got one, I know that you're kind of like cabin fever like the rest of us, so it'd be nice to get you that script. And so yeah, while you're waiting, go check out Chrono Mechanics. Thank you, Albino. And one last thing while we're waiting, let us screen share again. And this is going to be a little fun. So we have this. Let me get rid of this one. Cancel. And this one, and this one. All right, yeah, here we are. So this is the Zach Bradley black and white trading card. So if you guys sign up for the black and white pre-launch page, which there is a link in the description, you will receive this trading card absolutely free. And this is going to be a 25th anniversary commemorative trading card. So please, you guys, I want to get the print run up, and I want each one of you guys to get one of these. So go sign up. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you back a tier when we go live for the black and white second chance volume, it's volume 1 second chance, I should say, you will get this trading card absolutely free. It will be sent along with your order. So Zach Bradley, who's a brilliant artist, comic skater, he has Goma that's in demand right now. So he does brilliant, kind of like they're kind of like Hollywood type of concept drawings, and they're all kind of digitally painted. And this one came out so cool. I dig this thing so much. Look at the faces; they came out so great. He captured white. Look at that; it's so cool. And then here we have Reed Blackett, aka Black. So these are going to make dynamite trading cards for you guys. So I think he really captured the characters. So yeah, absolutely free. We have those. And I'm still fooling around with the layout. So I just dropped this 25th anniversary black and white in the corner. I may do more just to jazz it up a little bit. And then this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is a thank you. I wanted to show you some of the Chrono pages. So these things are so cool. I'm so glad that we got the funding for this and that we're going forward. The book is done, you guys. We're just waiting on the last of the lettering right now, and then we will ship this out for the printer. And hopefully with all the shenanigans that are going on with the quarantines and the world basically shutting down, that we won't have too much trouble getting this printed up for you guys. But that's a bridge that I'm going to have to cross down the line. So this is page 48. Look at, and this was, I had help on this with Render Contender. So I drew up some layouts, and then he did some breakdowns. And so I did some finished pencils over them and then inked them up. But this looks so cool, man. Look at the textures. Look at Perea. His color work on this is brilliant. Look at Zen. Look at his face. Okay. All right. We got the information for you, Spirits Car.
It is CM script PDF.
So CM for Chrono Mechanics PDF script.
No, script PDF.
Oh, script PDF.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic. So
CM script PDF.
Yes. So look for that. And like I said, earlier, and Pamela backed me up on it. Sometimes they are going to your spam folder.
Right.
So check your spam folder, and if it says we transfer, with the Chrono Mechanics, you said PDF script.
Right.
So it's pretty self-explanatory. So then just open it up. I don't think there'll be any mistaking it, right? For this other crappy spam stuff.
Right. And if you didn't get it, just send an email with your email address, and
Backer.
I will resend it.
Yeah,
And
your backer number.
Yeah, so I know who it is.
Yeah, we have to verify. We're not going to just send these out to anybody.
Yeah. And then
we do like you, Spirits Car, but we want to make sure.
And then I'll resend it.
Yeah.
If you didn't get it.
Yeah, so let us know. Like I said, this was kind of your idea. You're like, with this pandemic and everybody having cabin fever, this would be a nice thing that we could do to entertain people at least. How long does it take you to read a script, Pamela?
It's supposed to take about a minute per page.
So 112 minutes.
Pages, yeah.
So, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good hour and a half, depending on your reading, skills. So it'll take you, an hour and a half. It'll pull you away from your boredom. Hopefully you enjoy it, and it'll entertain you for that hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. So just let me know if it's, if you've got a problem with it, and I'll redo it.
Yeah, we aim to please here, you guys. So thanks for letting us know. So, hey, Pamela, you want to comment on some of these pages?
Oh, look, the colors?
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is I wasn't going to show any of these pages, but I'm just so happy with, us hitting our last stretch goal that I wanted to share some of these pages. Look at Zen. Like, that's my favorite. Like, he looks like he's scared. Like, he's really like, holy shit, what's going on?
And I love the gap in Doug's teeth.
Oh, yeah. I tried to make him look as ugly as possible. So he's ugly. He's ugly by most standards, but he's attractive for rock standards. Kind of ugly like Steven Tyler.
Did you explain what's on his head?
What's on whose head?
Doug's head.
His hair?
To the left.
Oh, on the side of his head?
Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
That is a barcode, because when you work for Chrono Incorporated, they put a barcode on you. In the script, when you get it and read it, it's on the back of the head, the neck. But here it's on their heads. And the really funny thing is that we don't call him that in this story.
We call him the new recruit or rookie.
Right. But in the original, they just called him Barcode because they had no respect for him. The other three.
Well, they still don't have any respect for him. They don't use his name. They just call him Rookie.
Right.
They don't want to get too attached to him because they know what happens to the fourth member of Team 9.2.
Yes, they lose a lot.
Yeah, they lose a lot of fourth members. So when you read the book, you'll realize what that's all about. But yeah, so what they do is they kind of brand you. So when you power up in the suit, you get branded with a code. And so then that code is how they keep track of you throughout time. So that's just kind of a little added side note, to the Chrono Mechanics world. That was a cool catch there, Pamela. Yeah.
It's just a fun book. I mean, the whole thing is fun.
So we don't have a name for the T-Rex right now, but it is a she, right?
Yes.
A she-Rex?
And there's a name.
Well,
I mean, it's what they call her.
It's a derogatory name. So she's just referred to as a bitchosaurus. And when you read the story, you'll find out why they call her a bitchosaurus. And the thing is, that little glowing orb on top of her head, she may be an experiment gone wrong. So one thing about time travel stories is we can pull from anywhere, but we can also pull from made up timelines and made up, ideas. And so that's what this is, that the T-Rex may be from an alternate timeline in the not too distant future. And so this little thing, they gave her consciousness, right? So,
Yes.
so she can talk.
And she can talk.
But more,
unfortunately.
yeah. But more importantly, she can feel. She likes to talk about her feelings a lot. So she may be a SJW type of a T-Rex. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a little bit backstory about the She-Rex or Bitchosaurus.
Did you show them the one that has that beautiful coloring of the ship?
I can find it if you want me to share it. I can find that, yeah.
I just love that one.
So this is them kind of...
Can you see her crying?
Yeah, she's emotionally unstable. Yeah. Yeah. God, I can't even talk. It's so funny to me. Yeah, she's basically yelling out her feelings while she's shedding tears because they may have hurt her feelings. So what is it you feel first? What are the different stages of not so much loss, but and then you get angry, right? So you
oh, that's death. There's 5 stages to death.
Yeah, but what are there different stages just coping with a problem?
That I don't know.
Denial.
Yeah, those are death.
Yeah, well anyway, she goes through most of those.
Yes, she does.
Those stages. She denies, then she emotionally breaks down, and then she gets angry and just wants blood. So
Wait, before you go, I love this.
Yeah.
Where Zen has a hold of Oot's head with his tentacles.
Yeah. So the She-Rex or Bitchosaurus is declaring that she wants them dead here. And so the other mechanics who have more experience, Zen, Oot, and Caravaggio, know that they need to run.
Especially Oot. He's a caveman.
Yeah, he's seen stuff like this. He knows how to survive these situations. But the rookie, aka Doug, kind of doesn't understand what he should be doing here. So he's kind of paralyzed with fear. But yeah.
Do they know where Doug is from?
Doug. Oh, go
my
ahead.
Home state.
Oh no, I don't know if I've ever got into the backstory of Doug.
Doug is from my home state of West Virginia. So just a little backstory there on where Doug is from.
So he's from a backwoods, podunk town in West Virginia.
Best state ever.
Best state ever. It's the what is it? Heaven? What is it?
Almost heaven.
Almost heaven state.
And no, I can't sing it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. Nah, you have a good singing voice. Who am I kidding? So I'm not showing you all the pages in sequence because I don't want to, spoil too much or all of it. But yeah, Doug tries to help and it doesn't work out very well. So this Bitchosaurus is pretty riled up here. But look at all this texture on the grass and everything. And so they're trying to control. They have super strength. The Chrono Mechanics have super strength, but it's not enough to contain an
angry T-Rex.
She-Rex. So they pull out their tools and they're like pounding on the She-Rex here. They're just trying to get her under control, and they're trying to calm her. Like, hey, listen, you need to calm down. But in the meantime, we're gonna beat on you.
Leave Doug alone.
Yeah, and so here we get to see possibly Doug being heroic, but we're not gonna get overly crazy here. This isn't quite what it seems, although it looks pretty badass. But you're gonna have to read the story and find out. This is a Wolverine leap. And so he jumps onto the T-Rex. And so he's kind of buying into her feelings rap. So
He loves animals.
yeah, he loves animals. So he's kind of like, well, maybe I can talk to her. Maybe I can convince her that everything's okay. And but it's not okay. It's not okay. It just makes things worse. So yeah, I thought this shot came out really cool. And like I said, I had help from Render Contender on these pages here. So this is the Bitchosaurus.
Look at the clouds and stuff. Just
yeah, Perea just went above and beyond on these color pages. So yeah, once again, we find the characters running for their life. But this time, look who's leading the pack. It's not the other three. It's actually Doug. So literally, I'm going to leave you with this last panel, which is a cliffhanger. Look at that.
literally.
It's literally a cliffhanger. So so that's just this a nice thing for you guys, just to thank you for backing, Chrono Mechanics, making it the success that it is right now. And man, you guys are the best. You really are.
And I so hope I want this to get to the last stretch goal, because that one with the golden time card,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys would actually, 1 in 10 backers would get a golden time card that you exchange for a drawing.
Yeah, those are good odds.
Yeah.
It's way better than Vegas or the lottery. Yeah. And the thing is that it's also isn't going to cost you anything, and it's completely original. Like there's no one else that could even do anything like this.
Yeah.
With
a time card.
Yeah, with a time card. So I'm going to leave you with this just to show you what's on my drawing board. So this is a white commission that I've been working on. In the background, we'll have that 25th anniversary Gunsight Yin Yang logo. So this is Whitney Sung, aka White, jumping into action here. So this is just a little thumbnail. This thing is only about 3 inches tall. So I scanned it and blown it up so you guys can see. She's going to have her staff all lit up in her right hand, our left side here. So this is just on my drawing board. Thought I'd share it with you guys. Haven't shared much black and white new artwork with you. So just wanted to do that. I think we covered everything. We've done it all. So, oh, look, we have Comic Book Bob in the chat. How you doing, brother? He's one of the pontificators, him and Albino, the two rookies to the pontificators, the newbies, if you will. So yeah, you guys, please go check out the black and white Vampirella. This you can own. Back the Vampirella book / sketch tier, and I'll draw one of these up for you guys. So that would be a blast. And the link is in the description. And we're doing pretty well. We're about halfway through the campaign. So that's doing really well. And check out Chrono. It's in demand right now. And go sign up. Wait. I got one last thing. I got one last tab. Here we go. Is it here? Yes, this is what we've been talking about. This is how you can get the free trading card. This is how you can get the free trading card, you guys. So if you sign up, give us your email address and back a tier, and you will get that free trading card that I showed you earlier. So this is Black and White, Volume 1, Second Chance. So we've got a few emails, right? People asking how they can get the original book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you've got a list because when they sign up, your name goes on the list, so we know who to send these to.
Yeah, you'll be the first to get notification when the campaign goes live, which should be sometime next month. And you will get a free trading card with the purchase or backing of a tier of your choice. So here's the second chance cover right here. And it is a 56-page book, right? It's a 56-page book. Here's the cover, drawn and inked by myself with Kyle Ritter's colors. And we have a few, what do we have, like 500 of these books left, I think?
Something 500-600, yeah.
And then we have like 200 of the Grey Capullo variants.
Right.
So we're going to also give you a second chance at the Grey Capullo variant, which I don't know if you brought the article to my attention or somebody brought the article to my attention that this may be the rarest Grey Capullo cover of all time just because of the low print run. So this may be a big collector's item in time. So there's that. And then here's some of the interior pages. So this is Whitney Sung jumping into action and Reed Blackett smashing a robot to smithereens. So yeah, all this will cost you is your email address. And then you will get first notification when the campaign goes live. And you will get that wonderful Zach Bradley black and white limited 25th anniversary card. Yes, we've done it. So I kept my wife here, Pamela. So we're gonna bid you adieu together. So yeah,
Okay.
You have a parting shot?
No, just everyone stay safe out there, and go have fun reading your Chrono script.
Yeah, you guys be safe. Wash your hands. Exercise social distancing, and don't take unnecessary risks. And if you are sick, stay home. Just stay home, and somehow we'll get through this. Hopefully sooner than later. And we just got our stockpile of toilet paper the other day.
I know.
Yeah, that was nice of that lady.
Yes, it was.
You want to tell that story real quick?
Oh, I went into our local Ralph's and, I was doing my shopping and went for toilet paper. And the last 4 times I've gone, there's been nothing. So finally I saw a lady that worked there and I asked her when they were going to get some. And she said that, generally you have to come at 6 a.m. because that's when the seniors can get in.
Yeah, we're seniors, you guys.
Yes. So I was like, okay, thanks. And then she called me back and she goes, let me see if I can find you one. Because I go to this store and have for 20 some years now. And so she went in the back and came out with a pack of toilet paper. Really, really touched me that, that someone would go that extra mile to make sure that,
yeah, because at that point, she was risking possibly anarchy.
Yes.
Because if somebody saw her do that,
Right.
That's the problem with sometimes when you do a favor.
Right. It backfires.
Then everybody gets crazy. But we were really low on toilet paper, you guys. So that was heaven sent. So there are people that are going above and beyond, and let's all be those people. Let's help each other out, and we'll get through this. So you want to read this, Pamela?
Oh, it just
what email? Just through the site, right?
Yeah, just go to the Indiegogo site and you can get in touch with us right through there. It takes you to Art's emails.
Yeah, I believe there is a contact. Where is it? It should be right at the front. I thought there was a contact button.
I think if they go, I've never looked because I haven't backed our.
Oh, I think.
I think.
Maybe there is, because ours doesn't show up because we set up the campaign.
Right. I can go. Yeah.
I believe there's a contact. There's a contact button you can hit, and it will take you to our emails. If not, it's pretty easy. It's art at Hack Studios with an S .com.
Yes.
Yeah. So very good, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company for the last couple hours and watching me bring this drawing together. And if you want to get one of these, just go and back it at the Vampirella Black and White Indiegogo campaign. So thanks, guys. Take care. Be safe. Love you. See you tomorrow for Pontificators.
Bye.